Welcome everyone, this is my Back to the Future movie review, and I'm going to be reviewing the Back to the Future trilogy because Back to the Future 2 is going to hit theaters on October 21st, I think it's the 21st, and you guys probably already know why. This is a little spoiler for the second Back to the Future film. They go to 2015, and the date was, I think it was October 21st, I think that's what it was. And so since that's the time that they went to, they're gonna put that day they're gonna put the movie in theaters, which is pretty cool. So, like I said, I'm reviewing all three Back to the Future movies, and this is going to be a spoiler review. And let's get started. So the movie Back to the Future is about a kid named Marty McFly, and he knows an old guy named Dr. Emmett Brown, and he's not just an old guy, but he invented a time machine into a DeLorean. If you guys don't know what a DeLorean is, it's a car. You guys should probably know this. And so he wants Marty to go and test the DeLorean, and then, so when Marty goes, he records, the DeLorean going back in time, going to the future, all that stuff. And so when they start, once they know that it works, terrorists come in a little van and they kill Dr. Emmett Brown. And so Marty escapes, and if you guys should know this, if you hit 88 miles per hour on the DeLorean, it goes to whatever time you set the time machine to. So Doc, he put the time onto 1955 before he got shot, and so since Marty hit 88 miles per hour, he went back to the past, not to the future, the past, and so he has to find a way back to the future. And so yeah, now that he's in the past, he runs into his father, and he finds out that he's been picked on by Biff, and Biff is the bully and the bad guy of the film, pretty much, and of every film. So now that he ran into his father, he follows his father to wherever he goes, and it turns out he was a peeping Tom when he was a kid. So he liked to, start peeking into girls' windows, watching them change clothes and stuff. So what was supposed to happen is the tree that his dad climbed up to, go peek in his mom in the girl's room. The girl that he was peeking into, that was his wife in the future. And so since he fell off the tree, he gets up and he doesn't necessarily get hit, but he kind of does, get kind of hit. Like, he doesn't get ran over, but he kind of gets hit with the car, and who was driving that car was the girl's father. And so since he got hurt, they take him inside the house and give him a little ice on his head and all that stuff. And since that didn't happen, because Marty saved his dad, he just pushed him out of the way, and Marty got hit instead of the dad getting, comfort at the house. It was Marty, and that wasn't supposed to happen, because that's how they first meet, So, and this is probably the weird part of the movie, that the mom falls in love with Marty, and she's a little, she's a little creepy girl. Not creepy like psycho kind of, but she's wants to get it. So she has a crush on him, and Marty has to go find Doc Brown from the past so that way he can help him get back to the future. So yeah, so a bunch of events happen. I'm not really gonna spoil a whole bunch. I just want to talk about a little bit of stuff. So finally, some things happen, and then the Doc, he finds out how to get Marty back to the future. He has to go, since there's a clock tower in the movie, that clock tower in 1955 gets struck by lightning at 10:04, and that's why it doesn't work in the future. And so what they're gonna do, they're gonna try to get the lightning to power the car, so that way it could, you know, go back to the future. So what also, Marty has to make sure the mom and his father fall in love, so that way, you know, Marty exists in the future. So a bunch of stuff happens. Marty, you know, he makes a plan that he has to, you know, he's gonna pretend that he's trying to hurt his mom, and then Marty's dad's supposed to come and save her. Then Biff, which is the bad guy of the movie, he comes and he's all like, "Oh, you know, that's my girl," which is really not, and he's just trying to get it with her. And then so obviously the hero comes, which is the dad, and he punches Biff finally. And so they get together, and then Marty obviously has to get to Doc so that way he can go back to the future. And he also has to save Doc before he gets killed, so that way he's not dead when he goes back to the future. But then he also, I'm sorry, I don't have a script for this video. I'm just, you know, just saying a bunch of crap that pops into my mind because I don't want to waste time. I haven't made a video in a while. But so Marty, he makes a note to Doc that he wants him to read. 1985, the day when he creates the DeLorean. He's gonna, you know, tell Marty to, hey, come over. I want you to record the DeLorean stuff. And he wants him to read it that specific day, so that way he can be prepared to not, you know, so he doesn't get shot by the terrorists, so he's prepared. And, you know, Doc rips it up. He doesn't want to know what happens in the future yet. He just wants it to happen. And then, once he goes to the future, that's good. Then, when he goes to try to save Doc, he still gets shot anyways. But then, the Doc turns out to still be alive, and he actually did read the note, and he like put like some kind of tape on it, so that way he could read it again. And so he was prepared. He pretty much had a bulletproof vest on. So yeah, so he practically, I guess he never died. I guess that's what it is. So then, since a bunch of stuff changed in the past, that means that now Marty's parents, they're rich, they have a nice car. Instead of Biff being the boss of Marty's dad, you know, Marty's the boss. They're all rich. It's a happy ending. And then, since it's a kind of to be continued thing, Marty, you know, Doc comes back to the future, back to the past, because he goes to the future to 2015. Which is the day the movie comes out again in theaters, and they have to go save their Marty's kids in the future. So that's pretty much what happens in the next movie. So that's my review for Back to the Future. Thank you guys for watching, and go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and yeah, that's it. And my next video, I'm going to be doing a Geometry Dash series. I'm going to do Five Nights at Freddy's series. I'm going to do... Still haven't been able to start my Batman Arkham Knight series. I don't know why. My Xbox is getting on my nerves. I'm trying to start it. I don't have a specific day when it's gonna, you know, when I'm going to start. I'm just going to post it whenever. So, yeah. Movie reviews, I have to get to that too. I'm sorry. It's been hard, school. And so, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.